Hello everyone, and welcome to episode number 12. Today we will continue with wildcards and I will do a small demonstration on how to use them. So, open your Oracle VirtualBox and Ubuntu image. Then you can open the file system right here and of course the terminal. The file system is more for the visualization. Let's first create some files that we will use. We can do that by going on the documents. I will do it both ways here. We can make a directory name playground like that and also get inside it here. And now you can touch some files A, B, 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 C, cat, cataclysm, code, T, E, F, G, H, for example. You can see the files there. We can make some directories like cool music, like important, for example. You can see the directories also. You can also make some files with extensions, with text extensions, like AB text, B text. Then we can use songs text, for example, or A text, or ha text. You can see them too. You can put it right here because we create a large amount of files. Then we can create some rock MP3. Maybe you have some music on your system, or if you're a fan of jazz like me. Then we will create some bizarre files like true or me. And even we will create a file that ends with the star, the asterisk, which you will not face really often. So now we have the files. We can clear our terminal and list the files. Now you can see all the files that are here. Let's start using our wildcards. Let's see the files that have only A. And you can see that here we have a file named A. You can see it right here. So it is listed. But what if we want all the files that start with A? Then you can use an asterisk like that. And voila! You take all the files that start with an A. What if we want only the files that start with an A, but only these files that are .text files? Then you can use the following value, like that. And voila! You take only the AB.text and the A.text. Let's now use the question mark. So, what will happen if I do this command? I will take all the one-letter files. You can see here the A, the B, the C. These files are the ones that I take. What if I use this command? Like that. Then I will take all the 2 characters files that starts with an A. Let's see it happen. Here, the AA. 2 characters and starts with an A. What if I do press this command? Then I would take all the files that have 2 characters and end with a TXT. And you can see the AB.text file is the one that we have. We also talked about character classes, if you remember these kind of things here. Let's use them. So let's use the list and then CA, and we will put inside the brackets 2 letters, the N and the T. So if we use this command, then we take the file that starts with CA and then follows with a letter that's between these 2 values. So if we had, for example, the file can, let's create it, and let's use the same command again. As you can see, we take now also the file can. But what if we use the asterisk at the end? Then we will take all the files that start with CA, the third letter is either N or T, and then it can also have more letters, like Cataclysm, for example, also. And you also take the cat and the can file. The same thing is also for the numbers. For example, if we list have numbers between 3 and 6, then you take nothing in return. Why? Because we don't have any files here that start with the 3, 4, 5 or 6. So be careful here, because I use the asterisk at the end. That means that I want a file that starts with this value, and I don't care what comes next. But if I use the asterisk like here, then I ask that I don't care the start and the middle characters of the word. I only care about what it ends, the character that it ends. I want it to be between 3, 4, 5 and 6. Let's see. Now we take the jazz MB3 because it ends with a 3. We will also take the similar result if we press this command, or if you can recall, we also talked about the predefined names. So the same command is this one. So let's see here, then you say digit like that, and we have the same results. But what about the reserved words, like these two that have the question mark? How can we call them? Easy, by using the backslash, as we stated on our previous lesson, like that, or the ones that have the star, which is also a reserved word. We use the backslash between them, as I did here. So let's end this video by using another command with the wildcards. For example, if you want to delete all the files that start with the letter A and are text files, first you can check them. Let's check how many files and which files are the ones that start with A and end at .text. These are these two files, the A here, A text, and AB. Now I want to remove them, so I go back here and I use the remove force command, and now as you can see they were removed. And if I press the same command as before, the list command, then I don't have any result because I deleted them. And you can also use many other commands, like for example the move command. Let's move and let's use the predefined field. Let's move all the files that ends with a digit, and we have two files here, I think, the jazz and the rock, into the proper directory. Let's say the cool music. Now you use the move command and let's see it happen. As you can see, they're not here anymore, and if we list 3, we don't get any results. But if we come here inside the cool music, we see that these two files were moved, and we can also see it in the terminal. If we say the list command inside the cool music, and we see them. So with this lesson, we end with the wildcards. We will see some examples as we move on at this class, and remember, they are really important because they just make your life easier, and you have really power if you use the terminal. We don't need to use the GUI at all. And sometimes if you work with Unix system or even with Windows, at work you should work with your terminal. It's safer, it's faster, and you have unlimited possibilities. But the GUI yeah, well, the code doesn't offer you that many possibilities. So, thank you all for watching.